So I decided that I'm gonna talk to the camera again. Oh no! So I'm here with news. News that I have allowed myself to feel a very terrible emotion today. I allowed it. I allowed myself to feel it in a healthy way. I did not project it onto the person who was hurting me. Rather, I recognized I was hurt and I excused myself and I kept it in. But I know I was sad and I understood I was sad. So I wasn't harsh on myself and thing. And in the taxi, I was just like trying not to let the tears fall. And I came home and instead of ranting about it, I just lie in bed and I just cried and I just let out what I was feeling. And I have this pain from rejection. Like if I am rejected by someone who I care about, who I love, who I look up to, like once I am rejected, like and I perceive that rejection that like it hurts. It physically hurts me. I feel a reaction in my body towards it. And and yeah, I reconciled with my dad yesterday. Um, oh, it was the day before, and I felt really good about it. I just want love. I don't want no problems or nothing or fight or anything. So I just I just cry. I hug him. I cry. I tell him, I love him. And today, he treated me like I was not part of the family, and it really hurt me. It hurt a lot. I mean, I understand the difference in the belief systems, and um, it's kind of like a shutting off. That's kind of like what this this extreme belief system does. You know, it's it's a very harsh thing to experience when you're coming out of it. But I realize how intense my fear of rejection is, and learning that it's okay. It's all right to experience it. It's when I don't be okay with it is when it's actually caused me to like completely lose it. I recognized today when I was dissociating. I recognized when I was feeling uncomfortable in the body. It took me a little good while, like about 2 or 3 hours, to really regulate myself back again. And after I did, I had to smoke weed. I had to. Unfortunately, I am very much dependent on it because I've been using it for a long time and try to stop and I can't get through the the withdrawals. I literally can't get through it. It's so difficult for me that I need to have someone there to be there with me when I'm going through it. And unfortunately, at this point in my life, I don't. I actually have a lot of encouragement to do it because it's so easy. It takes away the pain, and especially the environment I'm living in. And living with BPD is just so difficult. And it is. And I feel like I'm living at such a difficult life that here people constantly tells me, well, do this or do that, or you just need to see it this way, or you just need to get over it. It's really, really, really easy to say those things to me because of how dramatic I can be. Um, but like honestly, I've been trying to have compassion for myself here, and I've been through a lot, and I've been trying to fit in my whole life. I've been trying to fit in my whole life, and that is why I'm so sensitive. I'm so sensitive if someone like I could see that person try rejecting or me or abandoning me. It instantly hits my self worth. Am I not worthy enough for you to stay? It's really a primal thing, right? Like I want you to love me. I want you to love me, but I'm not really a good person. I don't know how to be a good person. I feel that way. Like I feel I don't know how to be a good person. Um, but the good thing is that I'm learning. I'm learning that my behaviors, what it means, and how I react to situations. It doesn't have to be that extreme. I could just take a step back. But when my mood changes, when my mood itself changes, I feel like I am another person. I don't feel completely together, whole. Um, so like I don't really feel like I'm one person. I feel like I'm multiple people who is living this life. That's why I lose. I forget which day. I'm like, oh, it's Tuesday. Oh no, it's Friday. It's like, oh my gosh, what? So it's like, um, just trying to like maneuver and able to make my decisions where I can have a fulfilling life and also not um overwhelm the people closest to me because I fight with this wanting to end things all the time, that fear of living, that fear of not being good enough, that fear of it's so intense, that fear of being alone, of being completely obliterated by because you don't exist anymore, the feeling of always like losing it, and then on the other end it's like you don't even exist. You know, it's really difficult to live with this mind. I literally have been praying. I've been praying. I'm like, God, if you just take away this BPD, just take it away. Like it really. And then I had to like look at it from a different angle. Like maybe this having this disorder makes me able to be the person that I am. Maybe I can help someone. Maybe me talking about this could actually, you know, someone out there would actually understand, like, oh, I'm not alone. Like, if I could have somebody in Trinidad or in the Caribbean islands, or just someone else who living in Trinidad who have the same disorder diagnosed BPD, it's like, can I really survive this? Can I survive the torture I put myself through? And actually realize that the root of the problem is having compassion for yourself, giving the love that you want so bad to yourself. And that attachment thing and relationships is one of the most scary things to me right now because I have been through so much pain because of an attachment and losing that person, um, that I've dissociated so bad that I just completely forgot about that. It's insane. I forgot like what I had with this person completely. Like it was like this person was all bad, and coming back out of it and then seeing it again and be like, oh my gosh, no. I start to idealize back this person again. And then I realized instantly, oh my gosh, it's really a perception. It's really something going on with me. Like it's not just like the thing is, right? A lot of people experience these things and they don't know that that is what they're experiencing. They don't even understand that it have something like mental disorders that is make you just and you feel different your whole life, your entire life you're feeling different, right? And then you finally find out that oh my gosh, it's because of ADHD. Oh my gosh, it's because of BPD. Oh my gosh, it's because of autistic. Oh my gosh, I am neurodivergent. That means it makes so much sense. You know, having a community is one of the biggest things to me, and I'm struggling with that right now. I'm like looking at volunteer work over here. I've seen some like you could go on a walk, 5K walk. You could have one where you could go in a lake and help clean it up and stuff. I'm like, I think I need that. I need community. I need to be around people so that I wouldn't be stuck here in my head, constant, completely isolating myself from the world, so that I wouldn't make any. mistakes and ruin my life. But yes, living with BPD is, to me, difficult. It's like I constantly want people to understand how difficult it is to be alive. Like if I am alive today, I consider that an accomplishment. If I am alive tomorrow, I consider it an accomplishment. When people tell me, "Oh, we want to do in like 5 years," I'm like, "Bro, if I'm alive tomorrow, it's accomplishment. I can't see past." And when I make plans with my friends, I'm like, "Oh, I can see past. I can see, okay, now I can have this time." Like it makes me feel comfortable when I know that people are there in my life for further, like they invested in me. Then I start to invest in myself. It's just this thing like I they see my words or however they see me, I would kind of adopt that very own thing for myself to see myself the way they see me or the way I perceive that they see me because I don't have that concrete self who I am personally. I'm constantly looking and trying to figure out like, oh, I'm gonna try this on. Maybe this. Maybe, how do I feel with this on? It's that deep. Everything is so deep. It's so deep that I'm like, am I ever going to be able to connect with somebody if I'm always this deep? Because I'm like, I'm talking to someone about deep stuff, and I'm just like, just relax yourself, or don't think about it so hard, or you're overthinking, and it just invalidates everything, my whole experience, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, another person doesn't get it. Now what? I'm like, please, universe, send me a deep person. Let's have deep ass talks. Like I thrive on that because it's like you're able to, like have this back and forth, and you're actually able to grow. Like, actually talking about the deep stuff, like deep traumas and how it affects in your life today. Like it's because I have so much trauma to work through, and I'm always in this thing where I'm like, I get triggered and then I have this breakdown, and it's like a cycle that constantly happens. So I'm becoming aware of it. So I'm very aware of it now. But like before, one thing is when, yeah, but basically, if you have BPD, I feel you. We're all on a spectrum, so everyone feels it differently. I mightn't feel it as difficult as some, and some people wouldn't feel it as difficult as me. So it's like a spectrum, and then it's um it's it's a ride. If you're here, if you're on this video, if you're watching this video, if you reach to the end of this video, like, and you listen to me talk, just know that I hear what's here. We're going through this together. I'm not alone, you're not alone, and I know that we can get through this together. We got this. you know I understand. It's like this thing that I feel like when I see another person who have BPD, or they express themselves and they talk about the experience, I'm just like, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm not alone anymore, and I'm always feeling alone, but I'm not, and you're not, and we're not. So we can build a community here if you want. BPD, girlies, guys, whatever, whoever. Um, yeah, so that's my video. I was able to feel an emotion fully today. I was able to not like completely lose myself and dissociate. I've been meditating, you know. So it's like, yeah, I don't know how to end this video. I'm like, how do I end this video? Which stream am I going into to end this video? Anyways, thank you for watching my video. Leave a like, subscribe if you liked. And yeah, this is my webcam. Don't judge me.